This video, I'm going to show you how trying hard is killing your shot at success, money, and love. And I'm going to show you an alternative that works so much easier. Welcome back to another video. My name's Aaron. I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you why trying hard is killing your shot at success, money, love. I'm gonna show you that alternative and show you that trying hard is so not necessary. Trying hard is something that we do when we don't feel like our self-image is linked up to the reality we prefer. Trying hard is a story that we tell ourselves about how reality is and how we need to imply a level of resistance. And in this video, I'm gonna show you the alternative to that. So first off, stop it. Stop trying hard. Trying hard is us setting out certain intentions. And instead of saying with a level of confidence, I will do, we say, I will try. Which means that at a certain level, we aren't certain as to whether we can accomplish something, whether we can intend for something and have it come to its fruition. Now, the thing is what this does is this creates and puts something on a pedestal. In a way, you could think of this as increasing importance. There's a book that I talk a lot about. It's called Reality Transurfing. And in that book, it talks, one of the key ideas of it is anytime you make something really, really important, you put it on a pedestal and you immediately feel separated from it. And because you feel separated from it, there's then maybe a story you tell yourself. Instead of just choosing, I'm going to do this, you say, I'm going to try to do this. And that importance of it being on a pedestal is what vibrationally keeps us from having it. Think about this in almost every area, whether it's love, money, success. If you have someone you're attracted to and you put them on a pedestal and you say something like, when I go out and with this person, it needs to be this, and then it has to happen this way, and then hopefully the person responds in this way, and you put them on a pedestal as either a knight in shining armor or your princess. What'll then happen is they're going to feel that desperation on you. They're going to feel that resistance on you. You're not going to be able to be just natural and fun and cool because you have them on a pedestal. You're vibrationally putting them higher than you. Therefore, then what you might do is you might try to make it work. You might try. And try means that there's an energy dynamic there that is keeping you from attracting what you want. Now, for me, there were years that I was trying to make it on YouTube. There were times I was trying to get ahead, trying to make more money, trying to see myself in a new way. And the more I would try is the more resistance I would feel, and the more I would also emphasize that I'm not already where I currently want to be. So the key to this process is understanding the thing that makes all the difference. And the thing that makes all the difference is when you look at your self-image, are you able to link up your self-image with the vision that you have? Your vision for you living in your ideal reality. Your vision for you doing what you love for a living. Your vision for the perfect relationship. Is that naturally who you are? Or is there a strong level of resistance in there? Is there a neediness, or I really, really want this? Because trying many times is also there's implied with it a level of chasing, a level of really desiring, of really wanting. And if you've heard me before talk about these three ideas, there's these three these three paradigms. You have, you have do, and you have be. There's these three paradigms right here. Many times what happens is people are in the paradigm, you believe that you must have something, then you can do something, and then you can be something. And trying is implying that you're over here, you lack something, and you want to be over here. But see, the self-image, the key to this is seeing it as natural. In the beingness, when you're just being, you're in the natural state of who you are. When you're being, you're in also the most present state where you're actually there. When you're trying to have or do, many times what that is implying is that you're not good enough already. You're where you are isn't currently good enough, so you're going to do something to get somewhere else. Unless you're doing something from the level of I enjoy the doing, which actually ends up becoming being anyways, then you're doing something because you're trying to get somewhere you're currently not. So the key to this is understanding this paradigm and then simply giving yourself permission to be the way you prefer. It's just about really giving yourself permission. I used to tell myself a story that I had to do and make daily videos for a certain period of time, and then I'd eventually be able to have more YouTube subscribers, and if I had more YouTube subscribers, I'd have more validation that what I'm doing is good, and then eventually I could be a YouTuber. Reality works the opposite way. If you can be in the vibrational resonance of you being, that's what I ended up doing is I made a switch. I said, you know what? I'm just going to be the version of me now that is a full-time YouTuber that's making daily videos and let reality form to that. And that's what happened. I made daily videos on YouTube, which you can say that's what you were doing. No, I brought my self-identity with me. I was being and I was not trying. It's about you giving yourself permission. If there's one idea you get from this video, give yourself permission to be that which you prefer to be, because anything less than that is you trying. Nobody likes to try hard. Just like Yoda said, something like try, do, or do not, there is no try. Try implies that you're not there already. Try implies that there's a level of resistance. And where does that resistance come from? It comes from your belief or disbelief in yourself. Not believing you can attain whatever you want. It's really just an inner battle too. There's a level of you not seeing yourself the way that you prefer. Nobody else is doing it to you. At a certain point in your past, you agreed that this is the way reality works. You agreed that things have to be hard. Maybe you saw your parents trying really hard and they weren't getting ahead, and you started to say, oh, you just got to try really hard. But trying hard is a lower level paradigm. Trying hard is implying that you're not good enough, you can't do what you want to accomplish. But if you can just give yourself permission to be the way you prefer, your reality on the outside will begin to change according to that new self-image. So if you find yourself trying a lot, it's because your self-image thinks that you're not capable, you may not be worthy, and therefore you're implying this level of resistance. And what I would say that also helps is accepting that resistance. Accepting it. Don't resist it and say, no, I can't try, I need to do this. That implies more resistance. Just like to increase importance. Anything make very important, you vibrationally separate yourself from it, you put it on a pedestal, and then many times you freeze because it's like, that thing is so important. Things have to go to a certain way in your mind or everything's shot. But instead, accept it as it comes up and then focus on this other thing. Now, what I'm about to share with you will also change everything for you. Let me show you the difference here. This is a game changer. I've actually learned this recently through working with somebody. There's a difference between there. I was coaching someone and helping somebody that actually works for me. And what I was aware of is that this person was very focused on activities or actions. This is the difference right here between an entrepreneur and also somebody that works for somebody else. Somebody that has a job. This is how I used to think in form of actions. The idea is actions or work. You go to work every day and you do the bare minimum to get by. You're doing. Now the difference is your vision on doing activities or work, or is your focus on the outcome or the result? This makes all the difference in the world when it comes to trying. because you will try as hard as you possibly can. You will do the actions. Now, let me give you an example of this. So, if my focus was on, say I had my old 9-to-5 job working at Barney's, New York, and say that what I wanted to do is I wanted to go to work and I wanted to help, I was focused on helping a lot of people. I was focused on helping 20 people at work that day because it was a high-end retail store and 20 people is a lot. If I was focused on helping 20 people, on being very busy, that's a much different focus than focused on the results and the outcome of a vision that I have. That results or the outcome could be selling $7,000 worth of shoes. That's the difference. Are you focused on the outcome? The outcome, here's the difference as well. The outcome of me going full-time on YouTube, I was living in that reality. The outcome, the result of being in that reality, of being a full-time YouTuber. I wasn't even focused on the daily actions of making YouTube videos. And you may say, well, you were making daily YouTube videos. Every time I would make a daily YouTube video is with a vision, with an outcome of growth and an outcome of helping people, which is a vision outside of just myself. And even when I used to have that 9-to-5 job, what I found more powerful than having an outcome of a goal is also having the outcome of helping people, of increasing their emotion. So if you focus on activities, on actions, on the working really, really hard, then you're going to have to work really, really hard. But if you focus on what you have to do to get the result, it's a much different focus. Because then you'll stop trying so hard. And what that means too is you don't believe in this vision. And instead what you can do is you can just be. Just be. Just be. Be in the vibration you want. Give yourself permission to be that which you prefer to be, instead of telling yourself a story. Now, here's another thing as well. What is the story you tell yourself about whether you can be that which you want to be, or whether you have to imply resistance, or whether things are hard to manifest? What is your story around manifestation? If it's hard for you to create what you want, then you will experience it being hard to create what you want. Everything you experience in your life comes from the story that you tell yourself about who you are. And if you're not good enough, then you're going to try to be better. If you think it's hard to manifest what you want, then you're going to try to manifest more. Instead, just be in the frequency of knowing that you're already whole and complete. Give yourself permission to be the artist. Give yourself permission to be the full-time YouTuber. Give yourself permission to be the star athlete. Give yourself permission to be in a loving relationship. Success, money, love, these three things are not about trying, they are about being. Can you be with yourself? Can you love yourself? Can you focus on the vision of being in a happy relationship? And then doing the inner work to get there. The inner work for you, not the other person, because it's not about the other person. It's not about all guys are this way, all girls are this way. It's about how do you relate with you, and what is the story that you're telling yourself that means you have to try? Why are you implying it's got to be hard? There's an implication of things being easier, things being hard, when things can just be. Things just simply are. Then you give yourself permission to be the way you prefer. When it comes to money, money is hard to manifest. I'm going to try to do this. I currently see myself as able to make $50,000 a year. If I were to see myself as able to make $100,000 a year, I'm going to try to do that. Give yourself permission to be in the vibrational frequency of you adding value into the world to where $100,000 comes back to you. This is about understanding the story that you tell yourself that is controlling your life experiences. We all have a story. Anytime I've changed my life, it's because I changed my story. I changed the story that I consistently told myself. If you want to transform your life, tell yourself a new story. Things don't have to be hard. You don't have to try really hard to manifest what you want. Finding the right guy or right girl and being in a relationship is not hard. It's just simply that you're not giving yourself permission to be. You're not giving yourself permission to be in a higher frequency. So trying hard is killing your results because you're implying resistance and you're saying that your story isn't in alignment with what you prefer. So change that. Change your story. Let go of the old stories. The old stories about relationships being hard. The old stories about money coming hard. The old stories about success, you not be able to go full-time with your passion. Whatever it is, just be aware of that story. Because that story is controlling your life whether you're aware of it or not. I had a story about my past, of my ex-stepmom and all this stuff that kept me in low vibration energy, but then I changed the meaning of some of that story. I realized that led me to a spiritual awakening. I realized that led me to then having a better work ethic. I used to tell myself a story that I was going to manifest being a full-time YouTuber without making videos. But I wasn't in the frequency of being the full-time YouTuber. So then I changed my story. It's easy to make videos. I love making videos. I make videos every single day because it's who I am. Not what I do, it is who I am. And in the same way, if you are in the vibrational frequency of the way you prefer to be, you do that consistently, you will eventually find that your reality begins to shift as a reflection of that. So this is the key. Now, something I have that I haven't mentioned in a while is I have a reality transurfing meditation for decreasing importance. It'll help you to look at your goals to make them less important so that you're not trying so hard. It'll allow things to then gravitate towards you. It's absolutely free meditation. It's going to be in the top of the description box below. Listen to it for 21 days. I think it'll change your life. Also, I have more videos coming out with different types of series. The only way you can see these daily vids is if you hit the notification bell on YouTube. It's just the way YouTube does it now. I don't know why they do it like that, but they do. So if you want to see my videos, hit that notification bell, subscribe if you haven't already. If you do me a favor as well, I'm going to start saying this in the beginning of the video. You smash that like button. I'll say it with enthusiasm too. Smash that like button. Could you please smash that like button? That would be so amazing because it helps people know that they don't have to try so hard. Smash that like button. Okay, thank you. I love you. I just want you to know. Thank you. Peace. Much love. And namaste.